Bem-vindos de volta, meus amigos, minhas amigas e meus e minhas amigas, né? Corrigir o pronome aí. Estamos de volta com a série de gameplay de Twin Mirror. Estamos no centro de Brasswood e nossa missão é tentar encontrar o Dennis. Quem eu espero que não esteja morto, afinal a gente brigou com ele ontem à noite no bar e a camisa do Sam estava cheia de sangue. O que tem aqui? Citação de Mark Twain. É bom ver que a geração mais nova está aberta aos clássicos. A Joan tá aqui, perdida.
Now doesn't seem like the best time to bother her.
Ah, bicho, sinto muito, vai ter que ser agora.
Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Millie. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Ela é bem adulta pra uma garotinha, uma criança, né?
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Brasswood. At least not normally. I heard you asking about my dad last night.
Well, I guess I wasn't very subtle, was I?
No, you were not. Did you find out anything about my dad?
Not yet. Not really, at least.
Let me know if you find anything. Please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And just... when I imagine myself in the future, I just don't... I don't know. I don't see this place. Or these people. I'm somewhere else. Anywhere else. I know it's stupid, just...
It's not stupid. If you want, you can go anywhere in the world. Have adventures, fall in love. I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
Gross. Okay, well, that other stuff sounds okay, though. Thanks for listening.
You're welcome.
I got grown-up stuff I gotta do.
I've got kid stuff I gotta see about. So we're both busy.
It's tough seeing her like this. Seems she got older by 6 years and just...
Ei, cara, eu não posso perguntar depois?
I'll be fine. Just waiting for my mom's shift to end.
Isso é sacanagem do jogo, cara. Tudo bem, eu não perguntei do Dennis porque eu queria respeitosamente ouvir o que ela tinha pra dizer, mas eu não posso perguntar depois? Agora dá pra entrar aqui. Até que o mapinha aqui tá razoavelmente grandinho pra explorar. Eu posso ir pra onde eu quiser?
No luck so far, but I should keep digging around.
Não, não
Must
posso.
have seen Dennis.
E aí? Ele vira automaticamente quando o cara vem na direção dele. Barricadas para controlar o trânsito durante a comemoração. Tá.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It could get under your skin. Where's you at day after day?
Não deve ser fácil
I
mesmo.
feel like you've been lifting logs all day.
Assim como não deve ser fácil pro outro cara
Sorry
também.
about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Qualquer cidade.
No.
É.
I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
Ah, deve ter atualizado informações aqui sobre ele, tá? Sobre a Joan também. Tá, ok. A Cat trabalha aqui.
The perfect toy for a kid who only had imaginary friends.
Né? Vamos lá. As telas de loading demoram um pouquinho, hein? Não tô reclamando, só tô observando.
Yo, get out the way! You move. I'm the one coming in. Shh, fuck you.
That's enough.
Olha que folgado, mano.
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them.
Aqui a matraca solta.
Oh, Sam, you here to pick up something for your condition?
I have a condition.
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so... you? It's all right, of course. I won't tell anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your intestine starts to dissolve and your half-digested
Tô muito caridoso hoje, ouvindo todo mundo.
blood. I'm trying to find something for it, and if it doesn't help, can't hurt. I'm glad someone took over this old drugstore. Can you imagine? This town without a pharmacy would be like, well, me with a hole in my gut.
Ela é tão estranha que ela é engraçada.
It'll tell me what to get.
It was nice
Né?
talking to you, Tara.
Só ela falou, mas beleza.
Oh, yes, always.
Not uncommon for miners to end up in those once they get black lungs.
Por que o jogo tá me mostrando remédio pra dormir? Eu não sei, eu sei que eu não consigo interagir. Analgésicos. Aqui nada. Bicho de pelúcia de caridade. Trilhas de caminhada.
Hiking is an activity best done alone on a Sunday afternoon.
Revistas de celebridade, cartões postais, jarra de vidro da Cat.
Bug made that for Mother's Day years ago, and Kathy still keeps it with her.
Vasilha de doces. Cartaz de depressão. Um diploma de farmacêutico. Vamos falar com o Hugh.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Yeah, and I have quite the hangover to show for it. Not my finest hour.
I would say not, after your barroom brawl. I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys, but you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
How do you figure?
The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
A pill pusher who doesn't want to push pills. That's a new one.
Everything is poison. All that matters is the dose. Now, you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Brasswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Brasswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Sure thing. What is it?
I knew I could count on you. I was hoping the Brasswood jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll try and remember to ask next time I talk to him.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
Beleza. Cara, gente boa, né? Tranquilão. Consegue ser honesto sem ser mal educado.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, Sam. What can I do you for?
So, the wake.
None of us were on our best behavior. Nick would have been happy you showed up, no matter how anything else went. I left early myself to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what
I just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs, sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right.
Yeah.
Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter, and I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
Pô, não deu nem tempo de perguntar do Dennis.
No one in here was much help.
Vai rodar um loading agora para carregar o mapa externo. Tem muita gente que não curte jogo assim, né? A gente tem que ficar conversando, investigando. Cara, eu adoro. É muito legal. Te abre possibilidades diferentes, da história rolar de maneira diferente. É muito bacana, cara. Imagina o trampo que dá para construir esses roteiros. É, parece que a loja que a Ana gostava tá fechada. Tem mais gente pra lá. Tudo fechado. Opa, o que é? Procura-se trabalho. Faz tudo, busca trabalho. Horas e horário de trabalho flexíveis. Ótimo com ferramentas e trabalhos manuais. Consertos, pinturas, mudanças do que precisar. Só não trabalha com telhas e fiação elétrica. E aí tem o e-mail. Tyler Shift.
I imagine there's a lot more people looking for work nowadays.
Quem será que tá aqui nesse café? A funcionária.
Hey, don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
I was born in Brasswood. I was raised in Brasswood, though I left for a few years.
Wait, you managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave.
Faz sentido. Eu já vou na cafeteria. Eu quero ver aqui quem que é essa pessoa aqui. Joe. É o pai da Ana, se eu não me engano.
Joe.
Sam? You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. Boys give you trouble?
Maybe a little. But don't worry. It's hard for me to blame them.
After the mind closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Went home after the service. Being crippled takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations, pay my respects to old iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miners' Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I could just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man's sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
You probably know better than me.
Né?
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best.
Ah, cara, ainda bem que eu não fui na cafeteria primeiro, senão não ia rolar esse diálogo com o pai dela aqui. Uma placa aqui. Mina Brasswood, inaugurada em 1975, fechada em 2015. Aí tem um monte de gente que doou aqui dinheiro pra financiar a mina. Idoso.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Hello, young man.
Hello, young
You
man.
can ask. No promise answering.
Why do you bother cleaning the memorial?
Well, everything has to look its best for today, especially the miner. I really didn't think it was going to happen this year. Good thing Mr. Kirkland decided to help out. And besides, that way people can remember with pride we used to be rednecks.
That matters to you?
It should matter to every West Virginian.
Why?
And why do you think it should matter so much?
How many West Virginians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
This
Tem uma piada ruim aí.
history lesson.
You answer my question, I'll answer yours. So, how many West Virginians?
Two. One to hold the light bulb, the other to rotate the planet.
Not bad. The one I have in store is 3. 1 to replace the light bulb, 2 to complain about how the old one was better.
Faz sentido. Opa! Ele riu sem abrir a boca ali.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, just not the kind of funny you laugh at. So, you still want to hear the story?
Vamos lá.
I'm all ears.
This
Cara, eu ia falar exatamente
is
isso.
a reminder of when coal miners stood together. You see, back 100 years ago, you'd be safer in the trenches than down in the mines. It didn't sit right with our boys. They demanded better conditions. Of course, the corporations, being what they are, refused and sent strike breakers.
The mine wars. Miners came out in force, Union men. Met the strike breakers over in Logan County.
That's right, 10,000 strong. And it all came to a head at Blair Mountain. The miners tied red bandanas around their necks for solidarity. Brotherhood. At least 100 men died in that battle.
Caramba.
Blood spilled for what we have now. Oh.
It definitely makes for one hell of a story.
There's heroes everywhere. Heroes who died for what I have. So, I do my part. Feel I owe it to them.
I get it.
I think you do. Anyway, I'll get back to it. Gonna give her a real spit shine. You take care now.
Simpático o vovozinho aí. 20.000 homens marcharam por Boone County até a Montanha Blair em 1921, onde lutaram pelo que temos hoje. Vale a pena lutar por tudo que se vale a pena ter. Legal. Mina Coal River, inaugurada em 1854, fechada em 1861 depois que a enchente afogou 6 homens. Mina West Shadow, em operação de 1866 a 92, principal produtora de Boone County por 5 anos. E aí tem várias outras minas aqui, é um registro das minas que tinham aqui. Eu posso conversar com essa pessoa aqui? Não? Então vou voltar pra cá. Opa, jornal.
I don't imagine Walter had obituaries in mind when he became editor-in-chief.
É o mesmo jornal. Folheto de propaganda. A história de Brasswood. Ok. Clube da fofoca. 2 bocas mais meio ouvido. Toda cidade tem um. Acho que é o que restou, né? Na rua aqui para conversar. A cafeteria e a Anna. Pedir desculpas para ela por ter perguntado aquilo no meio do velório, né?
Now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help an old doddering woman?
Claro.
You are many things, but not doddering. Plotting, maybe.
Sam, you shouldn't say such things, even if they're true.
Achei que você ia me ajudar. Jogo de cartas. Jogo de tabuleiro. Vou lembrar alguma coisa.
Okay,
Joan.
for 2 points. What is the name of the pink pony on the animated cartoon show Prancers? The super cool one I was telling you about the other day? You know, my favorite?
Polly. Polly Pony?
No, that's her sister. She's totally different.
Then what is her name?
I'm not telling. What if the card comes up again?
You really like to win, huh, Bug?
All right, coffee for you and hot chocolate for the young... Is that a comic about monsters?
It's about Tardigrade Man. He can survive almost anything. His only weakness is his own emotions. He's based on the microscopic tardigrades. It has 8 legs and can survive star radiation.
Huh. Well, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing a young woman should be reading.
She says she's gonna be an entomologist. What can you do?
I am going to be an entomologist. I'm going to study every bug, especially the crawlies. But tardigrade isn't a bug. It's a microanimal.
Well, good for you. Sounds like just what a young woman like you should be reading.
So, can we play this again tomorrow, maybe?
We can play as often as you want.
You promise?
Aí.
Yeah, I promise.
Pinky swear? If you break those, you go to hell.
I don't think you're supposed to be using that language.
You can't break this. No matter what.
You're real intense for a kid, you know that?
Say it!
I won't break the pinky swear, no matter what.
Bem que ela falou.
Thank you so much. You're always such a dear.
Say, Christina, if you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is so nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise, but...
I wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her, because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah, well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her father at such a young age. Oh, what a tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and, well, far from me to criticize or anything, but...
Deixa ela falar.
These last few months, Kathy hasn't been all there, if you know what I mean. Hopefully this tragedy will be a wake-up call for her to be more present. She should take a few weeks off to be with Joan. I know you would never refuse. Don't you agree?
Concordo.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure if poor Kathy would only ask him for the time...
Concordo.
Look at me.
Nem entendi metade do que ela falou, mas
You had
concordo.
something to say, didn't you?
Have you seen Dennis today?
Dennis? No, it's odd actually. He usually stops in here Sunday mornings. Like how you and Nick
Tá
used to
ficando
come over
estranho
for
isso, hein?
Anna every Friday.
Será que o Sam matou o Dennis, cara?
Oh, but you, Sam, how have you been doing?
It's been, well, you know cruise control? I've been on cruise control.
You might miss it once it's gone. Life rarely lets you coast for long. You look well.
I've been better. Hungover this morning.
You know what's good for that?
Coffee.
I know, Christina. Not right now. I gotta go.
Tá, a Ana tá ali. Ela vai pular direto pra ela.
I should talk to her.
Ou eu vou poder... Homem trabalhador. Usando gráficos e tabelas de dados eficiente. Biscoitos. Eu falei com a Cristina. Bandeira da Sicília. Pintura de paisagem.
Hey man, thought I knew everyone, but I don't know you.
I used to be a regular a few years ago.
Oh, right. You're one of those who skipped town when the mine closed down.
You could say that, yes.
Town ain't changed much since then. Same old boring Basswood. I know most people hate that, but I don't. It's quiet here. It's nice.
So quiet there's no rush hour, I guess.
Right?
É. Sinnerly, good day. Tenha um bom dia. O que é Sinnerly? Muito bom. Nossa, cara. Essa tradução aqui tá estranha. Minha alma é como você. Café é preto. Letrinha ruim, hein? É naturalmente preto, mas com leite o suficiente. Minha alma é que nem o seu café. Naturalmente escura, mas é quase bebível com leite. É isso? Ah, it's like your coffee. Eu li you, it's like you. O R ali tá difícil de entender. It's black naturally, but with enough milk, almost drinkable. Ah. Deu pra entender agora. Vamos lá. Estamos aqui pra isso.
Betting there'll be a few more cups before she leaves. Some things never change.
Sam, I didn't think you'd actually show up.
I didn't think I would either. But hey, sometimes we surprise ourselves.
So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
I was so wasted at that point, it's all just a big, heavy blur.
Yeah. After saying I didn't want to drink, I went home and drank. Long night.
Yeah, sounds about right. We all deal with stress in our own ways. I apparently hit Dennis. Yeah, speaking of, you haven't seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on, tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in. She might slow me down, or try to involve the cops. She might do those things, yes, or she might be someone who you can trust, who can help. I woke up today and my shirt was covered in blood.
Blood? What happened?
I don't know. Last night, pills and alcohol mixed. It's all a blur. That's why I'm looking for Dennis.
Have you tried the Brasswood jungle? He likes to work weekends.
No, not yet. I'll do that right now.
Sam, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, nah. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Oh, Sam, what have you done?
Achei que eles iam conversar mais. Foi uma conversa até rápida, eles nem teve tempo de se desculpar. De me desculpar daquela pergunta idiota feita no velório. Mais uma tela de loading. Muito bem, meus amigos. Investigamos. Aliás, pra onde que eu tenho que ir, cara? Porque, tipo, eu tô nessa rua ainda. Aquele negócio do não sei o que jungle é por aqui. Enfim. Vou encerrar esse vídeo por aqui. Muito obrigado pela sua companhia. Não se esqueça. Inscreva-se no canal. Deixa o teu like maroto. Teu comentário, tua crítica, sugestão. sua piada sem graça, sua piada legal. Um grande abraço e até o próximo vídeo. Valeu!